So, Blake, according to a bunch of different watch groups, which, first of all, is hilarious that these exist, but wait times are allegedly down at Disney by over 5 minutes, which doesn't seem like that big of a
Wow.
deal, right? If anything, that sounds like some great news to me whenever I try to go to Disney. But a lot of people are actually pointing out that this could be a slowing in the economy and also slowing in just the amount of visitors who revere Disney in general, right? And so a lot of this
Yeah.
could be said that there's a problem because of the political climate, right? Obviously, Governor DeSantis has been fighting with Disney, and Disney's been fighting back at who has ultimate control over the little region, the little old, formerly known as Reedy Creek region. But another thing is that, and I kid you not, CNN is now blaming Disney attendance solely on these two factors, which is that there are travel warnings from the NAACP to Disney. Okay, which first of all, does anyone listen to that anyways? I can't believe that that's even something that they even considered writing. But second of
Wow.
all, the experts are pointing to climate change, that it's too hot outside to go to Disney. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I have been to Disney multiple times over the years, and I've never heard anyone say it's too hot to go there. Now, is it burning out there? Yes, we know that, right? But isn't that just the nature of summer in general? What's
So
going on with
listen,
Disney?
listen. I'll give you. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I
Mm-hmm.
live in the area around Disney, and it is definitely hot. I think it is definitely getting hotter every summer. But global warming, really, that's the excuse that they have for this Disney attendance problem.
Oh man.
Honestly, I think you could attribute some of it to politics as we see different companies, starting to be boycotted by the political right. We also see different, viewpoints being shared by the political left on different ideas and different companies. So, yeah, we are seeing a little bit of a division of potentially that consumer base that Disney has. But with
Mhm.
that being said, Disney will always have the Disney fans, or as we affectionately call them, the Disney freaks, which I used to be
Yeah,
one of.
yeah.
But with that being said, I don't think this even boils down to politics. I was actually reading a story the other day about their three most recent movies. I think it was like Little Mermaid, another one that was new
Element.
in the
Element. That
Element,
one wasn't
and
exactly, yeah, that one was political, but yeah,
what was the one
needless to say.
before? I
Well,
forgot.
Indiana
Anyways,
Jones just came out.
Indiana Jones, that was it. I was looking at those three movies, and combined, those three movies spent almost $1 billion between, the budget on the film, the paying the actors, the marketing, and that sort of thing, the post editing, the reviews that they paid for people to do, right? Costed
Mhm.
almost $1 billion. And they ended up actually losing money on all three of those films.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's not working out is because they're not doing anything original. Indiana Jones was just a dusty rerun of itself. And
Yeah.
then, The Little Mermaid, all it is a live action movie. We've seen that with Lion King. We've seen that with another
Yeah.
few of their films where it's just the same story over and over again. So to me, this isn't even about politics. It's just that consumers want something new. They want something exciting. They want to be able to go and have fun and have some original ideas for once within Disney's content, but they haven't been able to do that.
Well, I mean, I'm with you. I don't think it's necessarily just politics, but some of the things that they've put out hasn't exactly helped. I mean, just look at the Bud Light boycott and how effective that was. They, in a sense, really have kind of abandoned the trust of a lot of conservative parents. And as Michael Jordan once pointed out, Republicans buy shoes too, right? And so that could be changed just slightly to say yes, Republicans do want to go to Disney with their families, but they won't as long as they continue getting what they've been receiving recently, the last 10 years or so, I'd say. It's crazy how quick things have gone. But I have an even better idea because this show is thinking property, right? This isn't a political talk show. I believe, and this is could be a conspiracy
Hit
theory.
me with it. Hit me
All
with
right.
it.
Are you ready? I believe that it's becoming too expensive to visit Disney World, right? At the end of the day,
That too.
that is
Yeah.
what's happening. So I have this chart up here And what it shows is that the price of attending Disney World over its 50-year history has increased over, are you ready for this percentage?
I'm not sure.
3,000%. 3,000. This isn't just a roller coaster ride. This is a roller coaster that's only gone straight up, right? And so what I think is happening is that a lot of families that do want to attend and have family fun just simply can't afford to go there. I mean, you look at really the skyrocketing price, it's definitely surpassed any type of amount of inflation, no matter how bad inflation has been the last couple of years. I mean, I
Yeah,
was just
that's for
looking
sure.
and this is a 2019 number. In 2019, it was $160 to visit for one day, right? So it costs more
Mhm.
to visit than what the average person makes for that day. That's
Wow.
that's unbelievable. So
And
again, there's a
yet
problem
they
right
had
there.
100,000 people in their parks at given times. So yeah, it's definitely unique. I will say, I think that it is maybe potentially good business potential in that area for local investors because
Yeah.
of the Reedy Creek business district being dissolved and reforming into a new district that I'm sure there's information out about, but I don't know much
Well,
about it. But I
well,
will
there's still a
say
lot going on there. The
there
board,
might be more open
Disney's last
opportunities to
act,
invest.
one of Disney's last acts, which I think was one of the most amazing things ever, was they shut out the board for like 200 years and gave themselves their own permitting powers again. So it's been a civil war over in Florida and with Disney, and no one exactly knows how it'll go. One last piece to this, which I think a lot of people forget about, is that during COVID, no one went to Disney, right? And so what I think you saw in the 2020, 2021 boom was, again, and we've talked about this in economic terms, but there was so much money being pumped into the economy because everyone got the rescue plan. Small business owners got it. Employees got it, right? And so there was so much
Hmm.
money being pumped in that people could finally decide, like, hey, you know what? Screw it. I've been in my home for 2 years, especially if you live in a lockdown state. I'm going to Disney World. And that's
Just
what
like
it
you,
was.
if you won the Super Bowl, you're going to Disney.
Exactly. So everyone was out there. Let's go. Let's have a good time. Screw these lockdowns. Everyone has money. Yay. Right. And so Disney just kept on jacking those prices because they could. But now suddenly, as things continue to turn down, it's just become too expensive for the average family. Would you rather put food on the table, or would you rather go see Mickey and Minnie Mouse while they're
I'll
having
tell
their
you
little
one
purple
thing,
hair phase,
Jonathan.
right?
If we'll see if they really need people, and if they lower that price, I might be looking at a Disney pass. We'll see.
Listen, it's not a bad idea. I might be right in line with you. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I hope that yeah, that we can see a change. But anyways, with that being said, Blake, thanks so much for breaking this down. I don't know. I'll see you there.
See you there, buddy. See ya.